LiberalDailyNews.com.
WTIM.
Good morning, Central Illinois, and welcome to the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. The show is sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and we've got a great lineup today. We start with our biweekly chamber chat. And so I've got three guests in with me right now, and I'm going to introduce each one of them one by one so you can put a voice to a name. All the way on my left, we've got Mark Wolf, an executive board member of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Mark, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and I remember you actually were the chamber representative in one of the times I guest hosted here. So I feel right back at home, which is nice to have. And then in the middle we have Blaine Smith, the executive director of Heartland Casa. Blaine, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
And it is a pleasure to have you in, as well as the same could be said for Lori McDaniel, a recruitment manager of Heartland Casa. Lori, thank you for coming in too.
Thanks for having us.
It is great to have all three of you in, and Blaine and Lori, we're going to get to you in just a little bit. I want to start with you, Mark Wolf, because it seems like pretty much every time we have you on, there are new members at the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. Who do we have this time around?
We have a new member, small town custom T-shirts and more. It's a family-owned business, a father-daughter duo, Mark Dressen and Ashlyn Olmstead. They just became new members, but Mark is he's a familiar face with the chamber anyway, or with the Chili Fest. He's been a vendor for many years up at the Chili Fest. So, and if anybody needs their services, that's Mark Dressen's. You can reach him at 217-454-7923 or Ashlyn at 217-741-9915.
I know this was a long time ago, but do you happen to remember where on the square they were set up?
No. It's
okay.
Probably, I think the west side.
The west side, I think that's
so.
where we were set up.
Yes, that's where you were set
at
up.
the radio station. So
they were probably right behind you guys, somewhere
maybe
in that crowd. There was 150 vendors there,
yeah.
So they were in there.
Yeah. I spy small town custom T-shirts and more.
Yeah.
But great to have them on. I was just trying to see if I maybe would have seen them or recognized them at the Chili Fest. No, but welcome to a big welcome to them to the chamber. Any other big news topics to discuss from the chamber, Mark?
Well, we just had our tailgate takeout drive-through fundraiser, and we want to give a big shout out to Angelo's Family Restaurants. He provided all the food for that, and then just told us yesterday he was donating all that. So, and the fundraiser, we were donating our profits to the Shadow House and Dinner Seasoned with Love that's ran by the Calvary Baptist Church. So we're able now, with him doing that, to donate 100% to them.
Now that is lovely that they were able to get involved, and you're able to donate all that money to those two great charities. So you had the tailgate takeout drive-through. I understand the Dine, Drink, and Discover Taylorville and Beyond passport event. That's going to be starting soon. Talk about that.
That's going to start real soon. Very much. We're still haven't handed the passports out yet, but we're going to be getting them to the sponsors and to the business for participating. So you go in and pick up passport, and there's 20 restaurants, eateries and drinkeries that you can visit, get your stamp, turn that in after you get them all, and you go into a drawing for several different $50 to $25 gift cards from all the places that are participating.
I didn't realize they called them drinkeries. I heard of eateries, but no, I like that.
Yep.
Awesome. So you've got Dine, Drink, and Discover Taylorville and Beyond coming up, and then let's see, those business after hours events. They don't stop. What do we have coming up next?
We're gonna have the next one is this Wednesday, this Wednesday coming up at the Black Pug, and that's going to be co-hosted by Furlove and Leadership DNA. It's going to be pretty interesting. The Black Pug is a little speakeasy rentable venue, so they're even going to give all the invited people to that event a special password to be able to get in.
Swordfish.
Yeah.
Well, you know where that's from, right?
And no.
The Marx Brothers film, Horse Feathers. That's the password.
I always think of Ace Ventura as do you know what the password is on that one?
Swordfish?
No. It's New England clam chowder.
Oh, that's a good one. So we got swordfish, we got New England clam chowder. Okay, I'm seeing the theme already from the passwords. But we got business after hours coming up, and then let's see, we got plenty of other upcoming events. What do you have to share about that?
Upcoming events tonight at Susie's Resale Shop. There is and that's right off the square, 216 South Main. There is a
Can I help?
Valentine's?
Yeah, it's a Galentine's party.
Galentine's party.
It is.
I'm like, ooh,
It's a thing.
okay. Galentine's party. I assume that's for women mostly.
It's us.
Okay. Oh yeah, Galentine's party. So we're and yeah, you can talk about that if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Whoever wants.
It's just something to come out. She's going to have sales and specials and different things at the shop from 4 to 8 tonight. And April has some things there. There's other vendors that have things there. They have some really cool things. I went in the other day and bought a few. But yeah, tonight, 4 to 8, 216 South Main, the Galentine's party.
Right. Looking forward to that for anyone who is interested in that. And then let's see. I understand there is a spring fundraiser going on with the Taylorville Public Schools Foundation. Anything you want to share about that?
Yeah, there's that kicks off at 5:00 on Saturday, March 14th. There'll be silent auctions, a little dinner. They're going to present the Distinguished Alumni of the Year to Judge Brad Paisley, and the Friend of Education Award to Bernie Salisbury. Oh, Bernie Salisbury. Sorry. Like I say, there'll be a silent auction and everything for that, and that's at 1100 Sportsman Drive in Taylorville.
Awesome. Well, that's exciting coming up. Congratulations to the winners there. Awesome. Mark, anything else you want to share about any of these events or anything else connected to the chamber?
No, not right this moment. We've got several things coming next month though, so Chamber Chat will be pretty packed next month. All
right. Well, looking forward to that. Hearing now from Mark Wolf, an executive board member of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce, with a little help from Blaine Smith, executive director of Heartland Casa, who we'll hear from in just a little bit, along with Lori McDaniel, the recruitment manager of Heartland Casa. Let us take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk a little more about Heartland Casa. They've got actually a big event coming up. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And that's all right here on the WTIM Morning Show on your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
The Taylorville Tornadoes are on WTIM. Listen on air or online for all football, boys basketball, and playoff games of both teams on AM, FM, and streamed on the WTIM mobile app. Sponsored by McClure Halberg Insurance, Prairie Farms Dairy, the senior citizens of Christian County, and Taylorville Community Eye Care.
Purple and gold are coming your way. The Taylorville Tornadoes are going to do it today.
Looking to upgrade your backyard relaxation? Southern Ledge Pools and Patios in Taylorville now has the Cold Plunge by Viking Spas. This single-person tub goes from refreshing cold to soothing hot, includes a cover, and delivers pure relaxation right at home. And don't forget, now's the time to call and get on the list for pool openings and professional pool maintenance with our experts. Call 217-827-7665 today. Visit Southern Ledge Pools and Patios, 306 East Main Cross in Taylorville. Let us make your backyard dreams come true.
I'm Will Perkins, President and CEO of Taylorville Community Credit Union. TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Hart Media Group Community Spotlight, allowing a different nonprofit organization to be highlighted on WTIM, WMKR, and WRAN each month.
Hi, I'm Tim Sutton. I'm the Kiwanis president. The Kiwanis Club was founded in Taylorville in 1956, so we're celebrating our 70th year of serving our community and our children of our community. We'd like to invite everybody out on April 25th. We're having our pancake and sausage breakfast that day at the Moose here in Taylorville. Those funds we use every year to help buy coats for needy children, Kiwanis scholarships, help to support our Kiwanis Park out at the Lake Taylorville, and other needy items that are used for children of our community.
TCCU is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Hart Media Group Community Spotlight. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Double your impact with sight and sound. Reach customers through our 6 regional radio stations. Plus, capture their attention with our 36 by 72-inch digital billboard right on Route 29 in Taylorville. That's nearly 11,000 drivers seeing your message every single day while they're already listening to your radio ads. Ready to maximize your reach? Call your regional radio account manager today and put your business in front of eyes and ears across Central Illinois. Regional radio is where your message gets noticed.
Pana schools provide excellence in education and are rooted in the Pana community. Become a part of Panther Pride and find out the great things happening in Pana schools by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Jansen's Heating and Air is the home of Dr. Comfort, focusing on customer care for heating and air conditioning across Central Illinois for some 35 years. Find out their services, specials, and coupons by clicking their icon on TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
WTIM. This is the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. We're sponsored by People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville. I'm your host, Reed Kamai, and I continue my conversation with Mark Wolf, an executive board member of the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce. But primarily for this next segment with our other two guests, we've got Blaine Smith, the executive director of Heartland Casa, and Lori McDaniel, a recruitment manager of Heartland Casa. They are, of course, a part of the chamber, and they run largely on the help of volunteers. And I understand there is a big need of volunteers. Who would like to take me on that?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Right.
So being the recruiting manager, that's really big for me. So right now, for the month of February, we are doing a Love in Action campaign to create awareness and ask the community to take action and enroll in our CASA training class that's coming up. There's an urgent need for volunteers in Christian and Moultrie counties. There is in all of the counties that we advocate in, Macon, DeWitt, Christian, and Moultrie. But right now we have a big focus on Christian and Moultrie. There are 103 kids in Christian County and 33 children in Moultrie County. So if we get 15 volunteers this month, that's 15 children down from the 133 that are there. So yes, so there's just an urgent need.
It's simple as that right there. as you put. Now 103, is that like one of the larger caseloads you've had?
Go ahead. Yeah, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
We serve over 500 children a year, not simultaneously. Like currently, we're serving around 300 children. That's the majority are Macon County. We are currently serving 4 in Christian County. With that, we have 99 more children we would like to serve here. Christian County is the second largest county we serve out of the 4, and yeah, I mean, there are the smaller counties, very rural. Christian is there too. But, we have some bigger cities here, Pana, Taylorville. And with that comes sometimes situations where there's more abuse and neglect, and the court systems tend to get overwhelmed with it.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a large caseload, and something that certainly warrants a campaign like that one. Now, I understand you have an event coming up, but anything else you want to say about volunteers before we move on to that one?
I think the two myths that people have when they hear the word court and they hear the word foster child, I think that's intimidating. That's why it's important for us to create awareness and let people know we foster parents. We don't take the children into the home. We're simply a trusted and consistent adult in the child's life while they're going through foster care. We do have a 30-hour training. It meets once a week for 6 weeks, and we have 2 training classes coming up in Taylorville at the library. I have a day class that starts next Tuesday on the 17th, and it will run from 11 to 2, and then an evening class that starts on March 2nd, and it runs from 5 to 8 in the evening.
Okay, so you've got the trainings coming up, and then how do folks sign up?
They can go to our website at iheartcasa.org/volunteer and just click on online application, submit it, come straight to me, and then I'll contact them. We'll do just a little interview. It helps us get to know them better so that we can best pair them with the child. But I want people to know, not to fear. You don't have to have any special background in law, child welfare, social work. You just have to have a heart for children and want to make a difference. And, with the Love in Action campaign, we're asking people to turn their compassion into action.
Now that is nice. And so these volunteers, so they are, I would imagine, interacting directly with the children, in these kind of, court related.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I have a staff, amazing staff, who will walk beside the volunteer, help them, guide them, do everything that they need in supporting the child.
Yeah.
So I ask my staff to be what I'm asking the volunteer to be to the child. I want that volunteer to walk with that child through their journey through foster care, and I want my staff to walk with that volunteer as they're advocating. Yeah. So they will never be alone. Yeah. They will always have somebody there to help them and guide them. And she said it sometimes sounds a little bit scary, some scary words, but we are always there to help support. And if you feel scared, imagine what that child is feeling.
Yeah, and I think that's what stands out, which is why I love hearing about the work that you folks do, because your staff helps the volunteers, and the volunteers, right, are adults. They understand what's going on. The child doesn't.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No,
that's the time commitment's really minimal too.
Yeah.
People think that's going to take way more time than it does. It's 8 to 10 hours a month.
On your schedule.
On your schedule, yeah. It's a cool thing about being a volunteer. You're in charge of how you allocate your time.
Yeah.
So. No, that is really good. So you've got the trainings coming up. Let's see, we have about 2.5 minutes left, a little under that, and I would love to give you time to talk about the coffee crawl that's coming up.
Yeah, so it's the 6th annual Heartland Casa Coffee Crawl. It is February 27th and 28th, and we have done this. It started in Macon County and local coffee shops, but we have expanded this year into Christian and Moultrie. We have Crazy Ladies Cafe, that one's in Moweaqua. Mm-hmm. We have Legendary on the Square. Starbucks here in Taylorville is going to have some things for us.
Yeah.
And the coffee can. And then we have a couple, the Sweet Vale, is it?
In Sullivan.
Yeah.
And but 16 total shops this year. So.
And scooped in Pana.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. So a lot of places taking part, and I think a fair percentage of the ones in Taylorville are probably part of the chamber. Yep. Yep. No, that works really well for them. So a coffee crawl, you said February 27th and 28th. That's when it's coming up. And is this like all day, or did you give it time?
Yeah, it's all day. The 27th and 28th, whatever hours the shop is open. Okay. And we are calling it a friend-raiser, not necessarily a fundraiser. Okay. Because it's our Love in Action campaign. We're trying to get people to understand what we are, what we do, and how this community can step up for the kids in our community.
I love how it's branded, right? Because you're trying to create warm connections, right, between the volunteer and the child. Yeah. And then, as you mentioned earlier, which I really like as well, between the staff and the volunteer. So that way it all just works out really well. So let's see, about 30 seconds left. Anything else that you, Blaine, or Lori would like to mention about the coffee crawl or volunteering or the campaign or anything like that?
I want to give some shout outs. Like, we have Pepsi, and then if you can talk about our passports, we have passports as well.
So just follow us online and at Coffee Crawl, iHeartCasa.org/Coffee Crawl. It'll have all the details. There will be passports at every location. You can pick up a passport at your first stop, drop it off at the last stop. Just visit, crawl your way through the 3 counties that are participating and have a great time.
We'll have games and fun.
And prizes.
Sounds good. Mark Wolf, Blaine Smith, Lori McDaniel, thank you 3 for coming in.
Thank you.
And this is the WTIM Morning Show on your information station. Stay tuned for more.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville. 96.1 FM Taylorville.